Blessings and welcome to all of tantalizing Taurians out there. This is Sun-Energized Tarot by Tammy, and this is your teen tarot reading, whether it's your sun, moon, or rising sign in Taurus. So, as I was meditating on your energies for me, I was really connecting to this power of authority and you really taking things into your own power now and being more assertive and aggressive in your actions. I just see you, Taurian, sitting in your own throne, being like the king or queen of your own kingdom, being the emperor or the empress, and really standing in your own uh, energy for power and strength and courage to make the beautiful transformation and changes that you would like to make. You have a lot going on in your first house of self, of the Aries house. And so this is a month that the universe is really encouraging you to use that power, that aggression, that strength that you have. You have not only Uranus in your first house for the next 7 years, really asking you to be that rebel and to really shake things up in your day-to-day life. What do you need for yourself here, Taurus? That is what is happening for you in the next 7 years. What do you need for yourself? What do you need to break out from the norm to be more connected to your own power? You also have Sun, which is all about you, Taurus. This is your time for your own power. And you've also got Venus and Mercury there for part of the time. So you got a lot of energy in your first house to say, I have the power, I have the strength, I have the love, I have the ability to communicate. You just, whatever you need to do, you can do it this month here. Be assertive. And you also have Jupiter in your 8th house, which means that this is all about beautiful changes that you need to make within yourself. Changes so that you can have beautiful new beginnings, right? Because the 8th house is the house of death, life, and rebirth, right? So it is about changes that you would like to make so that you can have maybe a new life. Changes in the way that you connect to love or to your resources, but it's whatever you want to make the changes in. You've got the power because the 8th house is connected to the connection to Scorpio, which also is connected to Mars, which is also connected to Aries in the first house. So I feel there's like this power of fire and aggression and being the rebel to really stand up for yourself and to make the changes and have these new beginnings that you want. So we're going to start off with the first position of the self. But before that, we're going to pull a couple of oracles. And the first card is, I already pulled it, haven't looked at it, is a light attribute that I feel like you're going to be this month, the Samaritan here. So what it says here, it says, refines your capacity to help those you should prefer to ignore. So yes, you're going to put all that powerful energy of you owning your own kingdom, you being the king or queen or emperor or empress, to be that Samaritan, helping others. So yes, use that energy this month to really help others and know that you have the capacity to do it. Maybe it is about giving more to charity. Maybe it is that you're going to give more time to others and be more aggressive about that. So yes, even though the Aries energy is all about self, it does look like to try to remember not only to use all that power from within, to also use that beautiful energy of power to help others too. Be that Samaritan if you can this month. So let's look at another oracle, a little wisdom that we can give to you from the wisdom of the hidden oracle. And you get the River Queen. Flow, letting go, natural movement. So yeah, I feel this is about letting go of some things. Find your flow now, and to know that to go in the natural movement of your soul. I feel a lot of you know that you need to make these changes to really find that natural rhythm for your soul. And that's why there's a lot going on with self this month, because you are going to find that flow and you are going to let go of things that you need to so that you can flow in the right direction of the River Queen. So let's read a little bit about this beautiful connection to the River Queen. I just have to find, oh, here it is, the book here. And then we'll go into the self position and see how your day is going to start off looking like. So the River Queen here, hope you can see it without that glare. So the River Queen flows into your life, has an ally to remind you about the concept of allowing and the law of non-attachment. Remember that all rivers come from the mountains and run to the sea to be absorbed by the larger body of the water. There the liquid evaporates into clouds that rain on the mountains to continue an endless cycle of fluidity. The river queen requires you to be fluid and to let go of rigidity and perfectionism. You will travel far as long as you let go and let flow, even maneuvering around the greatest blockages, like water, streams, excuse me, around big boulders. No obstacle can hold you back now if you're willing to surrender to the natural flow of events. Be easy on yourself and others and watch how smoothly you move forward. You'll be surprised where the river takes you. So, yes, go in the right direction of your flow. Listen to your intuition. You're on fire this month here. So, be careful with your actions because you're going to be very aggressive this month and you're going to feel very powerful within yourself to do things here. So, let's see here. We're going to connect to the first position of self. Let's see how your mate starts out. Oh, and that one wanted to fly out. The Ten of Cups. Wow, well, this means just happiness and joy flowing in the right direction. So, yeah, the Ten of Cups is about the River Queen. It's about letting go. It's flowing and feeling that natural movement of your soul here. So, yeah, if you want the Ten of Cups here, flow and feel that beautiful energy of water. It is the direction that you know intuitively that you should be going towards. And it looks, yeah, there you go. No kidding. No kidding. It is all about flowing. It's your intuition, your insight, your feelings. The River Queen is really asking you to listen to your feelings, your emotions, flow in the direction that you really intuitively know you should be going, because there seems to be a lot of happiness if you do follow that pathway of insight that you know that you are being directed to. You know which way you're supposed to flow. And it's that natural movement and of letting go of something here, changing your pathway and going in a different direction. For some of you, you're looking over there to that happiness, and some of you need to find that joy and happiness. Some of you may be heading towards that direction of love. Maybe this is about finding the right commitment of love and flowing in that direction, giving your heart to someone maybe. So let's go to the second house, and this is all about your finances and resources. So let's see how your finances and resources look. Oh, no kidding. What is going on here? You are just flowing so intuitively. You've got to listen to your insight. You really have to believe in yourself. There is something changing in your high priestess energy. Your angels and guides, really want to direct you towards some type of flow that you need to be heading towards here. So, yes, this could be, finding the direction to grow your finances and resources. There's a new flow coming to you. There's a direction that for some of you, listen to your insight and have faith. It does look like for some of you there is a change in your resources because you're looking and listening. There's knowledge, insight coming to you to maybe find a better job opportunity for some of you, finding happiness. Again, in maybe your resources, finding happiness and joy because the flow of finances are coming this month. So let's see. Let's go to the third house. And third house is about communication with others. So let's see how that flow is with others and how you're communicating. Well, yeah, some of you are putting the past behind you. Eight of Cups, you can see the full moon's there. And yes, there is a full moon. Uh, yes, in your seventh house of relationships and partnerships. So yeah, this full moon illuminates for some of you Taurans that it's time to walk away, to let go of the past, to leave a relationship. The full moon is saying, things are coming to light. What more do you need? Are you getting the happiness? Are you flowing in the right direction? If not, listen to your insight. Listen to the moon's energy, because it looks like the insight from your higher knowledge and wisdom is flowing through you to know that it's time to walk away for some of you from a committed relationship. Communication, something putting behind you, walking away from. And let's see here. Yeah, because there's a new journey flowing for you, Taurians. There's a new journey, and you need to listen to that and communicate. Something you need to communicate to start this journey. And if that means that you need to, make a decision, a choice about a relationship, it does look like you have clearance. You understand which way you need to flow. So let's go to the fourth house, which is all about family and home. And yeah, the Nine of Cups. It's like you are ready for another water. All these are water cards so far. No kidding. This is all about flowing. Listen to your intuition, your insight. Wow. And that's why you have so much fire in your first house. You've got the fire, the aggression, and the intuitive side, and the understanding of the flow, right? So the Knight of Cups is saying, I want more love. I want to go in the direction where I can feel a deeper connection to feelings. And some of you, it looks like you're maybe having this happy home, happy life. Some of you are moving in this direction of maybe moving in together. I feel some of you Taurians may have, and maybe that's what that full moon in that seventh house is seeing that you are flowing in the right direction. You have found love, and you now know what you need to do. So some of you, I feel like, things are going to go beautiful in your family life, in your home life, because you are feeling the flow of love in your home. So let's pull one card. We see water there again, right? So again, emotions are coming out. And some of you, this means that there is turbulence in your emotions in your family life for some of you Taurans, and you're ready to go on some type of new journey, because the Knight of Cups is all about a new journey. I'm ready for a new journey to get out of this turbulence of emotions. I'm ready to go on the flow. I'm ready to go where the River Queen is taking me. And it looks like you know where that direction is. So, wow, is that cool? Some of you really need to listen to what is being shown to you and walk away maybe from maybe a family life. It may be turbulent, maybe very emotional to leave a relationship, a situation in a family home. And of course, Taurians, you're an earth energy. You like stability. You can stay in a relationship way longer than you probably should for some of you. But I do feel it's like you're feeling that emotion now. You really are feeling more that you need, for some of you, more love, more love. But some of you are seeing the light and finding a lot of love in a relationship. So listen to your flow and your intuitive sense of where you are going towards in the direction that you are really feeling guided towards. So let's go into the fifth house. And the fifth house is love, romance, children, our creative ideas, our intuition, our insight is on. We are on fire, right, Taurus, this month. So I feel some of you are really using your creative ideas, your artistic, your creative side to really bring out some type of change that you want, to maybe grow your resources, having faith. You're receiving some type of insight and knowledge, maybe for some of you Taurians, to go in some type of direction that you really artistically and creatively know that you should be. So let's see. Let's pull one card here in the fifth house here for you Taurians. Well, you get two. You get, wow, Page of Swords and the Judgment card. So the Judgment card is about resurrecting your soul, making changes here, right? So you have the Judgment, your angels and guides calling upon you. Like, are you ready to do something? Are you ready to, communicate about some type of change? Again, I feel there's something you need to communicate, because there's judgment here in the fifth house, judgment call. And your angels and guides are saying, what do you need to do now to make some changes, to flow in the right direction? You're receiving the judgment card. You're receiving some type of calling to make some type of change. It's time to communicate this change. What do you have to communicate? What do you have to listen to for these changes here? But yeah, this is definitely in the fifth house, really listening to, I feel some of you are really going to decide positivity. The sun coming out. I just feel a lot of you are really thinking about yourself now, being the rebel. And I feel a lot of you are going to make some changes in your creative flow, what you do. A lot of you are so artistically and creatively in the flow right now that you really have to listen to your true calling and know that you're heading towards something beautiful and positive if you listen to your own insight, your own wisdom. Yeah, you are receiving some type of change, an ending, a new calling. And that's why you have Jupiter in your eighth house to say, are you ready for this judgment? Are you ready for this new calling? Because if you do, I can guide you to the direction, towards the journey that you should be heading towards here. So, wow, that's beautiful. Whether it's in love, whether it's, it could be that you've been really wanting to have a child. Maybe this is about finding the love to finally you know, for some of you, I feel maybe this is very positive. You've been trying to maybe conceive. It looks like this is maybe a big calling. This is the time for you to, you know, procreate, right? So let's go to the sixth house. And sixth house, and then we get Temperance card. Your angel's sitting here in your sixth house. What do you need to do to change in your day-to-day life here, Taurus? It's time for balance. It's time for this change because the Temperance card, your angels are saying, yeah, you know, we are calling upon you now to make these changes for balance. And listen to the calling now. Listen to what the flow of the River Queen is showing you. Because your day-to-day life, it looks like things are changing for more balance. You know, we see the cup that she is holding, and it is about balance in your spiritual side, the physical side. Um, and your angels are trying to show you that direction so that you can have that balance again in your day-to-day life here. Balance to get healthy, balance to have the right workflow. This will be the time for some of you who have been wanting to make a change in your work, to find a job. It looks like this is the month that you're going to have that calling. Yeah, someone's going to communicate with you this month. Your angels have said this is the time that you are ready to prepare for this because you have Aries in so much in your Aries house, the first house this month, that it's time for action. So let's go to the seventh house, which I said you have a full moon there at the end of the month on the 18th. And it could be really bringing things to light in love, bringing love to you, having a stronger commitment in love, or making some changes so that you can really find a deeper love. Yeah, the Five of Cups. Some of you are not happy in your relationships, in your committed relationships. Some of you are feeling the Five of Cups, and now it's time for you to get out of that. That is a test now. Fives are karmic. It's like, are you going to stay in the Five of Cups, or are you going to, you know, act like the Emperor and Empress and do something about it? So some of you are not happy, and you need to make that decision now, that change. You have the power to do it this month here. So, yeah, you want to end something of some type of pain, betrayal. It's shedding the old. Some of you really need to walk away from a situation or relationship. And I do feel you're going to have the power to communicate. Your angels are calling upon you. It's like, you know, you've got angels all around you. The High Priestess, Judgment, Temperance. They're calling upon you to help you get out of this pain. And of course, the eighth house, which is next, is all about having Jupiter in there to make those positive changes and yeah, put an ending to the pain. Some of you Jupiter, some of you people, you Taurians out there, have been carrying a load, and you need to get those, you know, things off your back that have been weighing you down, that you know you need to get rid of. The Ten of Wands is action. You know, get up and do something about it, right? Change and shed this snake here. Because that's what the eighth house wants you to do there with Jupiter in there. Make the changes so that you can have more positive flow in your life. Yes, what else? Yeah, getting out of those obstacles and challenges that you have been dealing with. It's like, you know, you've got to do something about it. Some of you have been maybe waiting till the right time for changes, and now it's like, you know, it's time for you to do something about it. For some of you Taurians, let's go to the ninth house and see what the ninth house is bringing, which is all about your belief, and the Knight of Pentacles. So this is about you, Taurus, really starting a new journey because of your own beliefs, because of the wisdom and insight that you are receiving from your higher connection to your angels and God, the High Priestess, the Temperance card, the Judgment card. Yeah, they're showing you the way, and there's a new journey that they want you to head on here. It's going to take a while to get there, but of course, the Knight of Pentacles, this is you taking your time and knowing that it's going to take a while to get to where you want to be at. But if you make the changes now and start to release some of the things that you've been carrying a load on, to break free from the obstacles and from the pain and betrayal and suffering that you've been feeling, then yeah, you can be the Knight of Cups. You got two knights in here. The Knight of Cups and Knight of Pentacles. You're ready for a new journey of love, of, you know, finding more stability, and, you know, maybe finding something in a job, career that's going to be more stable, something that you're going to truly love. This is your artistic expression, your creative desires, really fulfilling them and believing in them so that you can start this journey. Yeah, some of you are really going to believe in yourselves and start to really create your true desires here, heading towards the right flow, the right pathway. because it's going to bring you love. It's going to bring you joy and happiness if you do here. So let's go to the 10th house. In the 10th house, on the 9th house, you do have Saturn Pluto there. So yeah, there's a lot of restructuring and how you think about your beliefs. And really, I feel Saturn and Pluto being there really wants to transform and change, and to believe in yourself and the wisdom and insight that you're receiving there, because it's really going to help you believe in yourself to go on some type of journey to really create your desires here. On the 10th house is your career, and this is the devil. Some of you are shackled to maybe a job that you don't like, and now you need to release yourself from it. The devil can be about you really pursuing your creative ideas and going for them and not letting anyone stop you here. So at the 10th house, it's like, are you ready to go on some type of new journey? Are you ready to break free from the shackles of the past? Are you ready to really fulfill your desires? I feel for some of you, this is about really fulfilling your own creative and artistic expression. There's something that some of you Taurans really want to do on your own. And the Aries vibration this month for you is saying, I have the power to really make a decision to do something about it then. I want joy. I want happiness. I want to flow in the direction that I really know the journey is supposed to take me here. And the devil is saying, hey, then, do it then. What's standing in your way? Whoops. And that is something has to end. You need to clear out something. There's something that needs to change there. And this is also the status house, like a change in your status. Some of you need to clear out something, change something because of some type of betrayal, some type of pain. I feel some of you are really thinking about a change in your status. Like, I'm ready for a divorce. I'm ready for a big change that I have been needing for a long time for some of you. So there's clearance. I feel some of you are going to really think about what you need to do to change your destiny, your career here. Let's go to 11th house. 11th house is your family, your friends, and those you associate with, and your hopes, wishes, and dreams here. So let's see, Taurus. 11th house is bringing you Three of Swords. So some of you need to walk away from friends, things that bring you pain and sorrow, right? Maybe this is about worrying about whether or not you can fulfill your hopes, wishes, and dreams. And with the Three of Swords, it's like, maybe it's been really hard for you to find the right love. Maybe this is pain that you've been feeling. But, whatever pain, suffering, obstacles, challenges that you have been feeling, maybe in regards to others, it does look like, of course, if you break free from what others are making you feel like and go in your own flow, you'll have the luck. It really is allowing yourself some type of change. This is about getting out of the Five of Cups, the Three of Swords. There's some type of pain and sorrow that some of you Taurians have been feeling, and you need to really be confident enough that you will find new friends, new organizations, a new job. This is about knowing that if you really believe in your hopes, wishes, and dreams, don't give up on them. There have been a lot of suffering or pain going towards your goals, and some of you want to give up on those dreams, but I feel now you've got a lot of power in your first house this month to really not give up, right? To not give up with the Ten of Wands, to get through those obstacles, challenge yourself to fulfill your destiny and head on your true pathway. So your 12th house is all about the mystical house. It's the ending house, the karma house. And this is the connection to your angels and guides. And we see the Nine of Wands is also here. You got the Nine of Wands and Nine of Wands. And it really is about some type of change that needs to happen, an end of a cycle. It really is about you realizing what needs to change here so that you can fulfill some type of new happiness and really fulfilling maybe your true destiny here. Home. So some of you are really thinking about contemplating leaving your home life, maybe making, I just feel there's an end of a cycle and a home life, and that you really have to understand that this is the time to make some changes here. So yes, some of you are really contemplating on maybe ending a situation that deals with the family life, but it does look like this is the time to do it. You're being really encouraged to go in the right flow that you are intuitively feeling. So let's pull a couple of romance angel cards here, because we do see there is love for and happiness and stability for some of you. But for some, yeah, others really have to really consider the next step to pay attention to the red flags. So some of you are paying attention to the red flags, knowing that you do have to make some changes in your relationships. And some of you are finding that new love and are finding the happiness and desire that you truly want. So that's beautiful to see. So just to close this up, I just wanted to show how major arcana cards you have this month. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards here. And it's all about connecting to your angels and guides, listening to the truth, and breaking free from anything that's holding you back. Your angels are guiding you now, and they're giving you the insight, the knowledge, and the power to make the change. This is time for you to have some type of balance and to get out of anything that has been painful for you. And release that. Look at all that. This is what's going on in your 8th house right now with Jupiter. They want you to release all this. What is it that you need to change so that you can have more happiness? There's a lot of things that you realize that with the Jupiter in your 8th house, the full moon is encouraging you to really look towards yourself, within yourself, and cut out whatever you have to. And not to give up, and to challenge yourself to do something about anything that's not making you happy. Because you can see, if you do, you have the sun, you have the 4-leaf clover, you have roses here, happiness and joy. And you also have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles helping you find your journey again, finding your flow again, right? And you've got these pages and the Knight of Cups to show, if you do, this is what you're going to head towards. This is where you're heading towards, the Knight of Cups here. So much love to you, Taurus, and I do wish you all the best with all your power this month to really make things flow in the way that you would like them to. So if you ever want a personal reading, please connect with me. All links are below to email address, my website. And blessings and love to all of you who have supported the channel each and every month. And until next time, your love, Duty.